back air off stage against Fox is so good.
Oh yeah.
It is so good to stop out that side B.
So basically Fox is kind of forced to recover low.
Yeah. But if Fox actually just up B's straight up, then Gren can time the down air. And if you hit if you hit the initial hitbox, you'll get the spike. Or if not, Fox will bounce up to a horizontal, kind of like horizontally to the ledge, and you can just set up for like if they instant side B, if they instant side B, you can forward smash or down tilt as an interception. But it looks like they're getting into game 1. Did you see what stage they went?
No, I'm assuming it's PS2 because that's what everyone does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm expecting the focus of this match is mostly, I think, going to be on ThrownOrc because how he plays his neutral is probably going to set the pace. Like you said earlier, Fox is kind of like, he defines the neutral with his speed and his projectile force approaches. So it depends on how he's going to play this, whether Cheesecake gets openings and how much he gets off them.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting that dash tag for Greninja is a big opening on Fox. But it's not really something until you get at least like 20% on, because he falls so fast.
I like how they just traded, they're just trading falling near into rapid jabs. Like the first 3 neutral wins were just falling there into rapid jabs. Trying to set up for the falling up air.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get it, but she's eating a lot of dash attacks here.
Kind of a scrappy match, right?
They're just running, throwing a lot of buttons. Cheesecake's already fishing for those kill setups.
Ooh,
there's
nice.
the bear.
Yeah, that bears.
That is a pattern I've already noticed twice, though. I wonder if Cheesecake's going to catch on. He has side B the ledge and then jumped up and side B like on the stage.
ThrownOrc also has to be careful because he's in the down tilt to up smash range for Greninja.
But how big is that range for Fox, you think?
It also depends on Greninja's rage, but even if Greninja hits a down tilt past that range, it still sets up for the fair, just because of how high it'll prop up.
It's more of a reaction thing.
Yeah.
Not quite the way he wanted to lose his first stock. Getting hit by only 2 hits of the bear and then air dodging.
Ooh,
here's the drag downs.
ThrownOrc already spawning in, but Sin had over almost 70% already.
Up smash on shield. Smart.
Very smart.
One thing is considered, it's still a relatively even game. It's not that big of a deficit for Fox. You can build it up that fast.
Yeah, Cheesecake died at like what 96 to an up smash. Like Fox's kill power is insane. The one thing I have noticed that ThrownOrc is struggling to do is keep Greninja above him, because Fox up air is super good, and he can definitely rack up percent super high, and it's a kill move. But I don't know if he's misinputting the fair or
maybe. What I also want to see is throwing more up tilt, because that's a really good just way to get behind someone who's trying to cross you up, especially a fast character like Greninja, and it sets up for like an up air at a later percent. Just being a really safe move. Catches the water Shuri.
Very smart. Staying away from the ledge, he definitely knows that Greninjas like to use side B to get back to stage and catch you off guard. So ThrownOrc respecting her space, but the fully charged Shuriken taking the stock.
She did that 3 times, and the 3rd time was the charm. Just waiting for the falling there.
Back air barely missing.
I think he's got to stop going for that up air. Like, he needs to start chasing the DI. Good angle.
Yeah.
Like, every time he's gotten that, like, dash attack, Cheesecake is DIing out, so if he tries to go for that double jump up air, it's just going to be too close.
Yeah. If you notice that his ledge trap seems to be just repeated nair, but I think at the percent that Cheesecake's at, he should have been fishing for fair, but that up smash is going to take it.
Right.
And, you know, honestly, relatively close game. The percents aren't that far off.
I'm thinking because what ThrownOrc's probably thinking is that nair is just a lot more reliable, even though you get a lot less off of it, because it's just more active. And so you get that, even if you don't get a strong punish, it still probably sends her back off stage and resets the situation for you to possibly capitalize if she makes another recovery decision that she can punish.
It looks like Cheesecake's sitting at nair up smash percent for Fox. I'm not quite sure if it'll kill this early, but he definitely has that range. Ooh, he gets the nair, but he gets the dash tag.
And just a little bit high. I think he was expecting a tournament winner. Oh no.
The back throw? Let's see if she goes off for the back air.
What?
That last hit. barely missing. That definitely would have been the game.
That spacing from ThrownOrc was fantastic. Again, just missing the timing, just trying to bait each other with the shields.
Yeah, playing very safe with their shields right now. Yeah, she's fishing for that down tilt.
Oh, no punish?
No punish on the unsafe side B on stage.
Oh, I saw the up air or up smash coming out.
Oh, the backer is going to take it. And ThrownOrc coming back from somewhat a dominant start from Cheesecake.
Yeah, Cheesecake kind of had had his number early on, was getting up a lot of damage really fast. He was having a hard time kind of recovering from. Thank you. But like ThrownOrc was making the adaptations he needs. He was starting to set up the right things with his bears, with his nairs to cover ledge. Cheesecake, especially in that second half of the game, is having a lot of trouble getting off the ledge.
Yeah.
And back to neutral. Like he was taking probably 50% from her every time he got her off stage.
Yeah. So let's see where she decides to go. I mean, I think preferably you kind of want to keep Fox away from platforms, even though he wasn't really trapping Greninja with up airs. It's still a threat. And FD's FD, yeah. FD is very good Greninja stage.
Greninja can still utilize his drag down up air combo, but Fox can't really do the same things he can do on platforms. However, the problem is here that if it turns into a camping war, Fox has the edge.
Yes.
Water Shuriken, while good at what it does, is still very telegraphed and gives the Fox plenty of time to play around it. Especially if she tries to charge it, which she has done a couple times.
Yeah. So one thing that I haven't seen her go for is actually fully charged Shuriken can two-frame, and since Fox's side B is super easy to two-frame in this game, just because his head pokes over the edge a little bit, it could potentially be a good option for a kill in this FD match, but low battery for someone.
That's me right now. ThrownOrc kind of jumping the gun a little bit with that forward smash. I don't really know what he was trying to set up there. He's paying for it. Cheesecake does not intercept that side B.
Cheesecake netting a lot out of these straight nairs, and ThrownOrc just getting hit each time.
Yeah, he's starting to play a little bit back. He's trying to wait for her to approach him. That's how Fox needs to play on this stage, I feel.
Definitely. I will say, ThrownOrc, I don't know, these fares after dash tag just aren't seeming like the most viable option for him. I mean, he's not getting punished for it, but I feel like he could be getting so much more if he goes for it.
Tries to do the up throw up there. I don't think that's a thing in this game.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't. I think it could be like an air dodge mix-up. Oh, just waiting for it. Nice forward smash.
She's got so close to catching that like 5 times now and just barely missed it. Either she falls out of the back air or she barely whips.
Up air will kill and an air dodge.
I question that choice for the forward smash roll.
Yeah. Nice down smash though.
That was a good call.
ThrownOrc going a little bit above the ledge and just at down smash.
He's been doing that a couple times, so it's like Cheesecake's caught onto that. So ThrownOrc's probably going to see a little bit more low recovery. She's cognizant of the fact that she's aware of how he's been playing that.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. That's reminiscent of Smash 4 right there. The water shuriken delaying her aerial drift down so she can extend with the nair afterwards.
That's a good like 40% off that. Oh.
It was a good option though. Forward smash on the roll in definitely would have taken the stock. Fox forward smash is way stronger than his.
A little bit of there's the up air. She didn't DI that out that time.
Yeah, no. She still has the lead though. Ooh, that forward smash. Or forward air.
It's not that big of a lead though, unless she gets a couple more straight hits here. Oh no, I thought she was going to hit there. We're going to be missing a lot of his timings for Barra. Like, it's kind of an awkward timing, so I get it, but that's kind of important, I think, right now.
Fox a little bit out of the threshold now for down tilt up smash, but still in the. He'll still get popped up enough where your down tilt. Nice. Fair will work, but that down smash 2-frame, just gonna take it.
I think ThrownOrc Greninja are like recovering well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Greninja, I feel like, does not want to try to contest the low recovery from Fox unless he's already at the ledge and can like drop there. So aside from 2-frame opportunities with down smash and a water shuriken like you mentioned earlier, he should be relatively safe to get back out of that.
I agree. This game is still not out of the realm of possibilities for ThrownOrc though.
Oh no, Greninja is in kill percent from any strong Fox move.
Oh, falls out of that backer, almost leads to another one.
What?
A funky interaction right there.
I think he's panicked. Right now, he's panic jumping a lot after he gets hit by Cheesecake.
Yeah.
If she recognizes that, that's probably an easy up air.
ThrownOrc's playing it very smart though. Keeping stage control, not getting too antsy with his kill options.
That's how you gotta play, especially when you're down. It's really, really important to keep your cool and not just fish for kill options. That's how you make a deficit worse.
Oh, but lives that up air. That was a really good air dodge call out.
Really smart.
Oh, gets a little
parry, but
that that side B, catching the side B for side B.
You can see a look at his face. Like,
yeah,
what
he's
the hell
shocked.
was that? Who does that?
That was falling off the ledge. Side B to catch a side B by Fox. Okay.
I mean, he's been doing that at roughly the same height, so I think she could just ballpark you. Like, all right, he's probably gonna do it like here this time. I'm just gonna throw it out. What's the worst that can happen? I already got a stock lead. Times like those, you can afford to take those kind of risks. If you get them, hey, twitch clip. If you don't, you're just back to neutral, whatever.
So game 3, I think we go. I think Fox likes Town in this situation.
Town, I can see it. I'm personally leaning on. I was leaning a little bit more towards like Battlefield, but yeah, Town looks like what he's going for.
Yeah, maybe Battlefield was banned. I could see Battlefield getting banned in this matchup.
Because that's less room for Greninja to kind of like move around.
Move around, yeah.
More room for Fox to kind of smother him, and then up airs for days on those platforms. Granted, he hasn't been hitting a lot of those, but I'm not sure if that's just the stage they've been on.
Both players taking a deep breath. Game 3.
Game 3, this is a close one.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think the important thing for ThrownOrc in this situation is that he has to utilize when there are platforms on Town rather than when it's empty Town, because he definitely has the advantage when it's up in there.
Absolutely.
If they're fighting on one of these platforms, if they're fighting on one of these platforms, Fox definitely has the matchup over Greninja, just by pure, his boxing out's way better than Greninja's.
Up air.
Oh, he doesn't go for another one. Tries to go for the F smash mix up, but ThrownOrc over there with the shield.
He's going for a lot more of that dash attack into fair now.
Yeah, and it's landing.
Realizing that he can't really. Oh no.
Oh, gets saved by the shuriken.
But the drag down, she doesn't convert off of. I don't think she's got a single one of those down tilt up smashes yet.
Yeah, no.
Is that just like tight on Fox?
I think you have to. Like, part of it could be rage, and I think the other part is you do have to buffer the dash at some point to connect the up smash.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it.
I haven't really seen her dash forward to up smash yet.
Seems like kind of a tight timing.
Yeah. Oh, nice forward smash on the roll. ThrownOrc finding himself the lead.
He's not really doing the Fox thing though off of all of these nairs. He's just like falling there into dash up smash, which is really, really consistent. Seems to be very content to try to follow it up with like a dash attack or something.
ThrownOrc really pushing his advantage right now.
She's just off stage and can't get back. Grab.
Yeah, that forward throw actually is very strong.
He tries to call out a low recovery there, but ThrownOrc's not going to do it. Like, recovering high is what I do. Alright, nice. Calls out the dash attack. He's approaching with that a lot. And like, Fox dash attack is good, but right now kind of the cornerstones of his entire gameplay in neutral seem to be just fishing for nairs and dash attacks.
Cheesecake not approaching. Ooh, but that nair not safe on shield all the time. Crosses up with a dash attack. But she's bringing this back. Slowly and surely.
Slowly. Oh, that could have been big there from ThrownOrc if he got that bear.
I can just feel the nerves in this stock between both players. I feel like
neither of them wants to go down to last stock right now.
I definitely feel like they both want an advantage for that unsafe up B.
I don't think she wanted to do that. I think she wanted to just go just high enough to snap the ledge.
Yeah.
But now this is ThrownOrc's game. He can just kind of run away.
Yeah, and play around with the lasers.
Like, it's now Cheesecake's responsibility to approach.
I think what you said earlier about throwing out a bit more up tilts is correct, but that side B taking the early stock, I do think you're right. I think he needs to be throwing out a little bit more up tilts to connect these combos. Definitely some missed percents.
Once again, on ledge. This is the Fox Classic, being on ledge against Fox and being scared out of your mind. All right.
The up smash. Oh.
She's been really not having the best luck with these up smashes.
Even game.
Only a 20% difference. I feel like ThrownOrc's approaching a little bit more than he should be right now.
Yeah. I think
he's got the lead, but
definitely a little shook from that side B kill off stage. Oh, the high side B. Risky, but you know, nothing too bad comes out of it.
Is that a landing fair, or are my eyes tricking me?
I think that was a landing fair.
That's a new one. Oh no. Good tech.
Good tech, yeah.
Like, that could have been up smash, I think, if he was ready for it to hit.
Ooh, smart. Notices that the side B, but the up smash, is they gonna take it? Oh. And the one time the down tilt up smash lands. Cheesecake taking the set.
ThrownOrc was just extending his lead and extending his lead, but the one time she goes for it, it hits. That was the deciding factor. That was a really good
That was
first
a very close first set. Crazy.
That was really, really good. Damn.
Interested to see who's
really
to follow that up.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard act to follow, honestly.